Apparently we're on.
You're alive.
Well, I feel alive. Hey. Gay's just put a thing out there saying that we're in a bit of a... We're not in the boondocks as such, but it's a bit sketchy on the internet, so hopefully it all flows through. Hey, Newy Joe, and hello, sexiest man, Ed. I miss your smiling face. And then I just go quiet because Gay's reading stuff, or Toby's having a kip. Gay's
We
got
showed.
What you got on your neck?
We've got a medal.
Thanks, Newy Joe. We think it's a cracking channel.
Yeah.
Gay got a medal.
I got a medal.
It was worth going to Queensland. Newcastle. We've met a few people in our travels the last week from Newcastle.
We did. Where were they
the couple
from?
next door at us at Burren Junction.
Oh, yeah.
They were from Newcastle.
Yeah.
They were really nice. Just me, Ed. No Gay.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
How's everyone going? Let's start off with... I know I wanted to show off my medal because if you were in the last chat, and I did discuss that I didn't think that it would be very successful, but I had a gun player on the Sunday and, well, it was 50-50. We wouldn't have got there without each other. So I think, don't you think?
I wouldn't have bothered coming back on the Sunday. I wouldn't have picked her up if she had the same result she had on the Saturday. She was miserable the Saturday night. Didn't want to play pickleball. Came home, tried to burn it. Melted the balls.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hi, everybody.
Ah.
Is
that birthday boy?
No.
Okay.
No.
Paul Martin?
No. That doesn't sound very nice. Oh, yeah, we had a bit of rain last night. I think it drifted through. So obviously you can hear us all. And, well, I'm hoping.
Oh, hang on, wait for it. Wait, there we go.
We do have a bit of dodgy internet. Yeah.
We're at Lightning Ridge, so it shouldn't be too bad. We can't go anywhere between 5G, 4G, and nothing.
Yeah.
There's not a lot in between.
High above. Yeah.
We were going to do it outside near the campfire, but it's a bit blowy.
Yeah.
So Gay's reading the comments. We've had a discussion about this today. She would have on the Saturday, Ed. Oh, she was miserable.
Yeah.
But the Sunday, she played with her guy, not literally, because Ed's mind will go there first.
So some people wouldn't like that colour, but I do. It was runners up, so just
first tournament.
Yeah, first tournament.
What was the winner?
Yeah.
Who was the winner?
Pickleball was the winner.
I had to give her that every morning. Now, who's the winner? Pickleball's the winner. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's experience.
Yeah, so we've got this on our list to talk about. I don't know if you want us to talk about it just yet.
Oh, well, why not?
Because we've been to a few of the artesian bars or bore bars or holes in the ground.
Thermal springs.
Thermal hot springs. We've been to a few at the moment. Yeah. No, we've got crappy internet. We're currently in...
What are you answering?
Lightning Ridge. If we drop out, we're in Lightning Ridge. We're out in the boondocks.
We're not in the boondocks.
We're at Whoop Whoop of Lightning Ridge. And we're actually moving to town tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm boiling water.
Yeah, so we're at Lawn Station at the moment. I don't know if many people would have stayed here. It's quite popular, I think.
It's 4 k's out of town.
Yeah, so hello. Definitely not the pause. So if we pause, it's because of our internet, and it's bloody windy as well. And last night, yeah, we had a fair bit of rain come through. 1 mil, and we were slipping and sliding going out this morning. So it was
taller.
Good.
It was a bit like anyone who did the bash.
Yeah. So Yeah.
Shall we talk about that?
Yeah, I suppose that we can. The first thing is, obviously everybody's seen the news today.
We assume.
Well, there's been two lots of news. The first one being the Big Red Bash. They're not having it next year in Birdsville. So I don't know if anyone's got an opinion on that, of why or not. I know that they only got 7,500 people there, I think, approximately this year.
They're a couple of thousand down at least, 2,000 to 3,000 down.
Yeah, and I reckon they probably need at least another 2,000 to 3,000 to make any decent money out of it. So I reckon 7,500 people, they might not have quite made enough money out of it. The other thing is that the Monday Bash had what the reports of like 14,000 people. They reckon they had 2,000.
Yeah, they're going to cap it now. 2,000
people more than what they should have.
Yeah, there's a few rumours. We spoke to someone who went or heard about it and said that they capped it. They stopped. They said sold out, say, 12,000, but then they still sold another 2,000. No, that was something else.
No, the Monday.
Was that? I thought it was the Birdsville races.
No, the Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Monday Bash. We did speak to a few people that have been in previous years and people that have known people have been, and all sorts of things. We've never been, but because it's 2-wheel drive accessible, it's a little bit different. So we have heard stories. Last year at the Monday Bash, 3 cars went missing, and there was also a lot of robberies there. This year they had security going around. And I think they want to try and keep the numbers quite high for Monday. So I don't know whether they're being, at the moment, more profitable with Monday than what they are with the Big Red Bash. I think the logistics for the Big Red Bash in Birdsville are a lot different to the Monday one, is my personal opinion. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Mark. The van.
The van's going great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, we don't have a working fridge at the moment. We don't know why.
Works on power.
Yeah. Works on power, but not on gas.
And I'm not one to... Yeah. I've done a bit of research and there's things I can try, but I said to Gay, it's gas and we can survive without it. We've got a good fridge in the car and it's a good little storage unit. It's like carrying a microwave. We don't use it, but we can store everything in it. It's great.
Yeah. We haven't given it a name yet.
Jumping from question to question.
We haven't given it a name yet because we've sort of been a bit caught up in our travels a little bit, and nothing's really sort of jumped out at the moment. So
lesbians, there it is. Till she comes up with something better, it's going with my idea.
No.
See?
Hey. Yeah, so I think that's interesting about the
bash,
about the bash.
Time will tell what happens. As long as they go ahead with it 2026. If they don't, then I feel like it's probably more hassle. That it's not enough reward for because it's a charity, so they're not getting enough reward for the effort going into it. And maybe hard getting bands and stuff there. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah,
we haven't actually looked into it yet.
I've had a bit of a look into it, and there's different things. But yeah, I might chuck a message off to Terry J. As I said, we can survive without it, so we haven't probably worried too much about it.
Yeah.
We're just like, I've got the fridge in the car. If we've got to worry about it when we get home, if that's the worst case.
Our whole setup was with the car. The car's the main point, and then the secondary one.
This is a bed.
Yeah, and somewhere for
Toby to sleep if you can see him down here.
Yeah. So it is a bit like that. But yeah, but that's about pretty much it. The other thing that we didn't realise until yesterday we had a down day, so we just stayed at camp, and we didn't realise that we only bought half of the spit stuff that we needed, and we went out and bought a beef roast, and we got back to camp and we're all ready to set it all up, and we realised that we'd forgotten the steak to set up the spit. And we looked around. You'd think on this cattle station or whatever it is that we're on that there would have been something around, and we couldn't find anything, so ended up doing the beef in the air fryer. So
I took it up to the kitchen.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think Joanne Kennedy's someone we haven't had on before, but I'm not sure. But you're in Maroya. I love Maroya or Maruya. I never know how to say it. It's up near Narooma.
Ah,
So I've been there, and it's
your neck of the woods.
Yeah, somewhere I love. I love anywhere along that coastline. So Gaze on the beers. What was that? Don't have Carlton Draft. Great Northern it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so we can talk about the springs if you want.
Yeah, so the first spring that we went to, we're quite lucky where we are because we go to two springs that are very well. They're a lot more expensive. So we went and stayed at the Moree Caravan Park, and they had the springs there. We thought it was great deal. I think it was like $38, and we had it powered
Water, plus you got access to the
springs 24 or when they were open anyway. From
well, I think we have spoken about the Moree one.
Yeah,
we did that before we hit Tweed.
Yeah, so we did the Moree ones, and then we went through everywhere, and then we ended up at St. George. That was just as a stopover. They were at pools. It was at a big
swimming pool.
It was quite a warm day, and that was pretty good. And then we went to Gadooga.
They asked us if we had seniors cards. I don't know when we got to that age, but anyway, we're there.
Oh, yes, that's true. Very true.
Yeah, 2026, big year.
Yeah. Yeah, so we went to Gadooga, and we were thinking that we might have stayed there for the night, but it was pretty much just a gravel area, if you've ever been there, car park. And it's not much fun for Toby. So while we don't mind sitting in there, and obviously he can't go in there, it was a bit tricky for him. So we moved on down. But our next springs was Burren Junction. I think somebody here mentioned it last time.
No, someone just did. Oh, I don't know if they did last time.
Yeah, New Joe mentioned it, I think. But yeah, we went to Burren Junction, and it's quite interesting with the spas that we've been to. We're used to going to them after 7 p.m, which is normally when it's dark. I suppose it can be going into dark. Whereas with these ones, what's pool noodle hour?
Noodle time. It's when all the seniors that aren't us, they get their pool noodles and off they go. But a lot of the one at
the Burren Junction,
was quite deep. So,
yeah.
But I can just imagine because it's in a circle. If you haven't been there, it's like in a circle. It's got like I don't even know what was in the middle, like a concrete thing. And then it was like a circle. It's decent size. So you get easy 30, 40 people in there. But I just imagine them with their little pool noodles. You see these noodles sticking up and them floating around. And then they get out and that's it. Go back, have their tucker and Dunsky. So then we'd go in with all the old people's skin. It was delightful.
Yeah, we're still here. Nothing's happened.
No. And then we went out and did a day trip from Burren Junction. We decided to stay there a couple of nights and we went into day trip. We weren't sure about the road conditions. So we went out to Pilliga or Palaga, however you want to say it. And it wasn't too bad. They're doing renovations on the road, which might be needed. I'm going back to get my kidneys, I think, if we get a chance. Gay drove out and back and she did a really good job. There's a lot of potholes and you managed to dodge them all. And that was one of the reasons we didn't want to take the van. Yeah, but you aim for them, so you got what you're aiming for. Yeah,
so we're in Lightning Ridge at the moment, and we've done every. I don't know how many people here would have done the car door, bloody red door, blue door, green door, whatever door. Drives, all orange that sort of stuff, orange door. So we've been a little bit busy with that after our down day, cooking beef roast and the bloody thing. But anyway, we won't go on about that.
Touchy subject.
Yeah, touchy. And we're going to the Lightning Ridge bars.
Yeah, they're free. We're going to do it for sunrise.
Yeah, so we're going to get there for sunrise. They're open 24 hours except for 2 hours at some point.
They're open 24 hours. No, they're open 22 hours a day. They're closed from 10 to 12 for cleaning daily.
And then on the way back, so we've already sort of been to Walgett, but on the way back we're going to
Walgett.
The spas, the ball bath there. So we had a look at it. It looks quite nice. So not very busy.
Most people we've discussed this today is a couple of mates of mine have been up to the Northern Territory and stuff like that, or a couple of mates of ours, or one of them Gay hasn't met. But anyway, so they go up and do like a loop.
Yeah.
And we do the batshit crazy. Gay, put your beer down. So we've gone up and gone around a little bit, and then we've just gone like this. and then we'll head back home. So, but it's all good. So
yeah. So
mm,
should we take the caravan out there or not, or should we just go out there for a day trip?
yeah.
Yeah. So the three pubs in the scrub.
Yeah, so yeah, 3 pubs in
Yeah.
the scrub. We were debating whether to just do a day trip out there, head off early in the morning, spend the day out and about, and then come back, or we're not sure whether or not we tow the van out and do the free camp.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it, Joanne. We're just not sure. We don't know.
We're going. We just don't know if we're going to go out there and stay, or whether we're just going to do a day trip. Yeah.
And I've also noticed that Gay does. I do most of the driving, so Gay does all the navigating, and Gay also works out pretty much where we're going to be. And then we'll sit down and we'll discuss, do you want to go here? Like Lightning Ridge is a really different place. Yeah, okay, thanks, Ed. Sorry, I was reading it at the same time. Lightning Ridge is really different. And where we're staying, we're staying at Lawn Junction, and it's probably about 20 Lawn Station, sorry. It's probably about $20 a night cheaper than a caravan park. But I don't know what it is. We just think it's needs a bit of work. Yeah, they probably need to put a little bit of money into the place. The camping's good, and if you wanted to get out here with a group of people, like a bucket load of people, you'd do really well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that.
Yeah. I reckon we do a day trip. We're going to do a day trip out to 3.
One of us wants to do a day trip, and one of us wants to stay there.
So I think Gay wants to stay out there because she can sit at the pub, whereas I'm happy to drive out to spend the day out there and come back.
Yeah.
So, but we'll work it out. We haven't sort of made a firm decision either way.
We didn't even know.
Like Ed said, just do the day trip. See, so my favourite. So you didn't put his comment up. You put the one that suited you. I didn't see that one. Just do the day trip to the.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Lawn equals sus. Yeah, I don't know. There's something. Well, it's not lawn. Literally, it's not L8. It's not that lawn. Yeah, I don't know what it is here because it's not. There's a lot of people we think know of it. So they got like the dongers. They've got a few little overseer cabins and stuff like that. I don't know.
They advertise stuff that's on their website that they don't do.
But they don't offer. I'm tipping if you ask. And anyway, if it's in their peak season. But look, it's done us really well for a few days.
Yeah.
Except there was nothing. They can't predict the rain and the conditions we woke up to this morning. And it only was probably half an hour. I had to move the car forward because I was sinking more and more and getting taller because I make the smoothies out of the car. But apart from that, it did us no harm.
And the sun came out and
dried it 95% of it out. Yeah, and the winds.
Yeah, and it's still
windy. Ask about the winds. Go doesn't like winds.
No, it's still windy, bloody horrible.
Not enough.
So we were going to sit outside and sit around the fire, but anyway.
So since we were on last, we have done. I'll quickly read through where we've been. We've been to Surat.
Oh, hang on. You've got the first one.
I forgot the first one. Toowoomba. So Gay played pickleball, as we all know. We drove into Toowoomba from the Gold Coast, sort of. We did a bit of where'd we go? Gold Coast straight to Toowoomba?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we went up the hill at Toowoomba. No, that's a hill. Yeah,
it goes, it's a
and
long
then
hill.
Feels like this. Yeah. It was all right. We got up. But I remember saying to Gay, I've got my foot flat. But we got up and it was good. So, so we did Toowoomba. I liked Toowoomba.
Yeah.
It was a bit busy, but I liked, Gay liked it because they had Guzman as Gomez.
Yeah. Well, it was, they had McDonald's and all those things. But
but Gay likes Guzman.
I like Guzman a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
So we stayed at the showgrounds there and that was all right.
Yeah.
We didn't mind that.
Collected some mail there, so that was good.
Yeah.
Moved on. So we had to wait a little bit to collect some mail.
Yeah, we probably would have liked to I would have preferred to have left a day early because mates of mine were at Surat, but we just couldn't do it. So I think we ended up a day or two behind them. Yeah, so then we headed off to Surat.
No, we
didn't. Oh, I forgot about Tara. Tara was a cracking place. There wasn't a lot there. The pub was a bit disappointing.
Are you going to answer this one?
I haven't seen it.
The bars. The Moree ones have been the best by far so far, but that's because of where they are and stuff. So I think after that, I didn't actually mind the Burren Junction ones.
Well, that's your opinion. So
what ones?
I like the Pilliga the best.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I booked it out. It was just us for a while.
For like 3 seconds. Except I got swooped by a magpie. Now, I'm a gardener, and I've been working outdoors for a hell of a long time, and I've never been swooped by a magpie until 2 days ago. Was it 2 or 3 days ago at Pilliga? So, yeah. And no, we're not looking for opal.
No. We went to Yower a few years ago now, looking for the Yower nut, and we were no good at that. So
we thought they were nuts. We're looking on trees for a start.
We just haven't looked for any opals. We've been not very good. But there's still a few days left.
Yeah, we're not heading out for a few days yet, so we'll just work out. Depends when we go to
we might go to the what is it, Cheapy's? What's his name?
Mr. Cheap Home Hardware. God,
who sells everything.
Guys, we've been in there twice and bought some both times.
Mr. Cheap Home Hardware in Lightning Ridge. Might have to go there and buy some mining gear. Get me a hard hat.
There's a little pile out the back here that people have been fossicking through today.
Yeah.
So today's been the busiest day here, I think.
Yes.
So the power sites are pretty much full, and there's about 5 or 6, I think. Oh no, maybe not that many. 1, 2, about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Out in the bush camping, which is what we're in.
We paid for the Amigos castle.
Well, you liked it, so don't.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
I thought it was overpriced.
Yeah.
It was good. It was interesting to see. I just thought it was a bit overpriced.
We like the free KFC.
But they're building a new Opal Centre here. And that was the hive of the day. So we stopped at a thing, and they've got like all their concrete structures going across, and they were putting their first roof beam, I suppose.
A bloody big bit of...
A massive bit of concrete that was like V-shaped.
Concrete or metal?
Concrete with metal.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the first one being put on. So a lot of people from town, I reckon maybe 15 people turned up while we were watching it.
Oh, 15, 20 people. Yeah. They were all locals, and then there was us.
Yeah. But it was phenomenal to watch. It is amazing watch. But yeah, so that's in the near future. So it's going to be a massive training / creativity / education thing on opals.
Yeah, so, I think a lot of people have said that to us, that it is really, really good to go to.
The Black Hand, yeah.
We're in a bit of a dilemma because we've got...
Boy dog, yeah. The castle was good because we could take him with us, even though it was a part horse dog in there. But it is the advantage of being able to... And it was a bit warmer today, so we would have been a bit funny leaving him in the car. So when we did contemplate one of us doing it and the other one not, and then it's the who does it. And, yeah. So, but it's not like... I think...
There was a tour bus in there when we stopped by.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't come back, but I'm not sold on Lightning Ridge. Tara, on the other hand, and as I said, I had what I'd call the plate of disappointment. I didn't enjoy my meal at the pub there, but the lady who ran the camping was really, really nice.
We're coming back. We're coming back.
There we are. The lady who ran the camping at Tara was lovely. I cannot for the life of me remember her name, though. She had a really nice, friendly face. You remember that? She was quite attractive. Yeah. She was really nice. The camping was there. It was in like a car park, what we ended up camping on, but they did have other camping that you could park a little bit on the grass in a couple of spots up on the left.
Yeah.
It was $5.50 for an unpowered site with showers and toilets. Or it was $11 for a powered site. But if you stayed one night, it was $11. If you stayed 3 nights, it was $11 for your 3 nights. Yeah. It was ridiculously cheap, but it's a council incentive to get people to come in, stay, and spend money in town, which we did. We went to IGA a couple of times, and we went to the pub. We got petrol. Yeah. You went to the op shops. I think you bought something there. So we wanted to make sure, because we paid the $5.50 for 3 nights. They only get 3 minutes on a shower, though. And my last night, I reckon someone jibbed me on that. I don't reckon it was 3 minutes. Anyway, that was good. Tara, I really liked. Funnily enough, I've brought my P-rag with me. Have I used it? No. I'm not sure I ever will. Wait till I do a video on our Ogo composting toilet. I'm going to speak about Gay's efforts of things. And we'll see about the pea cloth.
It could be handy, though.
For you, it would be. Yeah.
No, in the Ogo.
Pea cloth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
But you got it. Yeah. Anyway, no, I haven't used it to answer the
No.
question.
They
So then
wipe the
after
sweat off.
Tara, we headed off to Fisherman's Bend at Surat,
Oh, yeah.
which was a free camp. That was hot. That was really hot there. We went to the pub for a meal. That was a nice meal.
Hmm.
So we enjoyed that. Then from Surat, we went to the Nindagully pub. Now that was hot. That was hot, dusty, and Gay had too many beers. But you blamed the heat. Yeah, too many. But yeah, she had them in schooners, I think, to start with. The other battle we had too there, which is, it's not a, I don't know, a blight, I suppose, on the dog. But there was a person there with a dog, beautiful dog, massive thing though. And so we couldn't really sit at the bar where it probably would have been a bit cooler. We sort of sat up in the back of the beer garden. So just a few little things like that is just, yeah, it's just tricky. So, but Nindagully was good. It was good camping. We enjoyed. We went off. What was it? We went off into the bar for a drink, and came back to the caravan. It was half of everyone had moved in.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot of people go out there just to free camp. Obviously, don't go up to the bar.
And don't ask about the showers. That was the first time we used to have flex tail shower.
Yeah, so we've got a flex tail shower.
Or second. Yeah. Yeah, Gay's got a bit of.
Hopefully nobody was there because Carol's in the buff.
Yeah, I decided there's no
That's
one
when
around.
she
I'm
might
going to
have
get the
needed
kit off.
a rag.
Yeah, the pea cloth might have come in handy then. So then from Nindagully we went to Dirranbandi, which is a place that now is close to my heart for whatever reason. I really, really
I don't know.
liked it.
Has many people stayed at Dirranbandi at the caravan park? Because they do tell a really good story.
They tell a great story and
they
they're
have a good
great
happy
little
hour. Yeah.
happy hours.
Well, when you stay more than one night, it is happy hours.
No, it was hours on one night. It's good. And it's good to meet people.
Yeah, the Dirranbandi was really interesting because they told the story about the IGA that's in town. It's really, really tiny. Foodworks that's in town, but it's owned by what's his name?
The Chinese guy, and his surname's Coles.
Cole.
No, his name is Cole. So they call it their own Coles.
Yeah, so they've got a Coles supermarket. But yeah, came literally like landed in Brisbane and bought this supermarket, and then asked the taxi driver to take him there, and the taxi driver's like, we don't go there, and blah blah blah. But anyway, like he's become what would you call it? A bit of a hero? I don't know if a hero in town, because when all the farmers went through the drought, he put them all on account and said, you don't have to pay me until you can. So,
and a lot of them, it took quite a while. Like the drought lasted many years, and he just didn't.
Anyway, highly recommend going there. I really do. It was really, really good.
The bakery's all right. It's not cheap, but the bakery, Gay got a cheese and bacon sausage roll, and you reckon it was to die for.
That was very, very good. Owned by a Russian, but very good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they had a lot of Russian treats and stuff like
that.
And your
bikey thing.
Yeah, and then they had the Postie
bike challenge.
Went through. That was really interesting.
Brisbane to Adelaide.
Yeah, they ride from Brisbane to Adelaide. And
that's Dirranbandi.
Yeah, no. There's one more thing.
The post office.
The Cubby House.
Oh yeah.
Or cotton.
It's all about the cotton fields and how they've. Apparently, there's a lot of controversy over it. So if you know it, you know the story. You'll know it from ABC. But what I can gather.
Yeah.
And it's all to do with how they've built a levee to when the place floods. They use the floodwaters to irrigate and because cotton's thirsty. So it was interesting. So everyone was doing the Cubby tour. We didn't know about it sort of. And then everyone's like, "Oh, you're doing the Cubby tour," and we're like, "Oh."
And we also.
And Toby again, yeah. So, but hindsight, we probably might consider it next time we go there. But that's definitely a place I'd return to. Yeah,
Dirranbandi, definitely worthwhile to go to. Yeah.
From Dirranbandi, we hit the Hebel pub. And what was it you said about the Hebel pub?
What did I say?
I think you said it was nothing straight. It was like us. There was nothing straight about it.
There was nothing straight about that pub.
You said the bar was wonky. There was not a post straight. Interesting place.
The farmers were there holding up the veranda. Yeah.
There's a tall fella and the Irish.
Yeah.
But that was a good little place. That's on the border, about 4 k's into Queensland.
Yeah, not far.
And from Hebel, we went to the place we never can say the name properly of. So it's Brewarina. We spent a couple of nights there at a free camp just off the road, and it was nice. It was we got a bit, not spooked, a bit Spooked? No, that guy on last night.
Ah, yeah.
They turned up late, like at 9:30 with a,
Who turns up late at a free camp, like 9 o'clock p.m. in the middle of nowhere?
It was just a bit odd. And then
Yeah.
Gay was watching the football, because I'm not sure if, Gay votes for Hawthorn, and Hawthorn won. So, but then Gay had gone inside, and I came out. I think I was going to go have a shower or something like that, and I came out, and he was hanging around. It was all a bit, yeah, Bree Warina, that's it. Yeah, it was all a bit odd. So, but we decided to move on from there anyway. So,
Yeah.
we left Bree Warina, and then that's when we went to Walgett, which was spoken about. We free camped there as well, with toilets and showers. That I'd highly recommend. The showers and the toilets and that are really nice. Hey, Craig. And then from Walgett we went to, as we spoke about, Burren Junction, which is $5 a night. That's a council-run thing. Now we're at Lightning Ridge.
Yeah. And yes, people are a bit dodgy, a lot dodgy here.
Yeah, it's a weird place.
The customer service.
But in fairness, most of the people we've spoken to are really nice.
Yeah.
There's no one.
They're nice people, but just weird.
It's just, yeah. And I can't. I said to Gay, we're moving digs tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
we're going to the pub.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're going to stay at the pub.
Yeah, it's called the Outback Resort. Yeah. But yeah. So at the pub.
Yeah.
So what you can't see is Gay's pointing under the table because I keep talking to her, not the camera. Sorry.
Yeah, we ended up just calling it Brie. It was
Bro Arena. I googled the Wikipedia how to say it, and anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel for that town though, because they've got a community, an IGA or whatever, or Food Works or one of them, plus another little supermarket which we went to, and they must really struggle to get fresh produce in there. So
yeah.
Toad, bingo.
3-toed.
Oh, 3-toed.
Oh, yeah.
They can just be anyway.
Anyway, we used to be friends. So
yeah, so Gay sort of setting out the next part of the journey.
Yeah, so it probably we went west as much as we could, and then the weather really did heat up for a little period there, I suppose, and it's like we didn't want to keep being in the hot weather, and then it's not as much fun for the dog and bits and pieces. So yeah, so we started coming south, and we feel like from Hebel we've almost done a circle because we've gone all the way around back to Lightning Ridge again. So and we didn't go to one of there's a new spas that's opened up in Collenbry. There's a new spas that's opened up there, but they're a little bit like Moree, where they're not your traditional ones, I suppose. They've got the chlorine in them. So
but we decided to give that one a miss.
Yeah. It's like we can't do everything, so
not this time.
On the way home, we're thinking that I'm thinking that we might be able to hit up things like the Rabbit Trap, the 3 pubs in the Scrub, and then the Rabbit Trap Hotel. Hopefully we can do that. So we'll see how we go. I don't know if anyone's been to the Rabbit Trap Hotel, but it's got to be worth maybe a night or 2 at least there. Yeah.
So a little bit of what you've been saying. Yeah. Today was only 25, but this morning, like, we'd had the rain through night. And when I first went out, I'm like, oh, it's warm. Then we were getting ready. We went off, did a couple of Toby's just getting himself comfy. We did a couple of the door tours, and the sun was cranking. So it's just one of those days where the sun's got that real kick to it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how hot it gets here in summer. Like, I reckon it'd be stinking, and it's dusty. It's an interesting place. I'll say that. I don't know. There's just a vibe. I don't know what it is. I don't dislike the place. I don't know what. I can't put my finger on it. So I'll work it out. I'll work it out when we leave. So, but this will be one of our longest stays in a town. Yeah. It will be. I think we're almost, if you want to, because the Gold Coast.
We were there, a week in the Gold Coast.
Yeah, but we split it. We were south and north. So, but yeah.
Yeah, now here, and then we probably, yeah, I think just timing of everything and stuff, we just decided that it was better that we stayed here a little bit, and then we start moving, south a little bit and see how we end up.
I've got a
Might
little
go a
bit to
bit
go.
crisscross. But we don't do straight.
Depends where the pubs are. I've started looking ahead to where all the country pubs are, or the weird pubs. It's good. I like them. I like seeing the old. I think we're just a bit,
The
yeah.
Heber Hotel was good, but it was full of a lot of, I suppose they've got a lot of backpackers that are there working on some of the farms. So they all had their gear on and stuff, and their boots. But
Boots on.
They were really getting, I think a few of them were Irish and English and such, and they were really getting into the beers. So then the music levels went up, and yeah, it was interesting. And then the locals turn up there a lot too, which is really, I think that's a sign that it's a good pub as well. So I think they've got it really set up really well.
Free camping.
Yeah, free camping, and well, they're making more accessible powered sites. So I think they're like tripling it, maybe, the amount of people that can have power out there.
And the power at this stage, it's free power or not. So it's just you got to book if you want power. So yeah. No, it's different. I will say that. Yeah. It's not a bad place. No. I think it sounds, when I guess like I'm not sure of it, it sounds like I'm saying it's not it's not I've been to a couple of places, and I won't name them. There's one place that's not far from here, I don't think. I can't say it because then I'm going to say it. I'll write it. No.
What is
where
it?
I went into a petrol station and I felt probably a little bit intimidated. You'll work it out. And it's a town that, even though we've been through a couple of times and we stayed at a free camp just outside, it's a town it's not a town I felt safe in. I'll go with that. Whereas it's not that here. I don't know what it is.
It's one of those towns where you need a car to buy alcohol.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It is what it is.
But this is different. It's not that. It's not that I dislike Lightning Ridge. I think it's really quirky and really unique, and it's got some really cool stuff. I thought you were talking about the other one. I was saying that I didn't like it. I don't feel threatened or anything like that here. I don't know what it is here. That it's not that I don't like the place, because I think it is quirky and all of that. That's more what I was getting at. So, yeah. Best pub of this Outback tour so far. For me, I'd say the Hebel. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. The Ninda Gully was good, but I found it almost a commercial. Yeah, it's touristy.
The beers were on average about $3 or $4 more expensive than anywhere else. And then you go down the road not far away to the Hebel, and they were stock standard prices. Yeah. So,
what we liked about the Hebel, can I just interrupt? Sorry, was one of the things I think we liked about the Hebel was either caravanners. There was truckies who were passing through. Yeah. They weren't most of them weren't really on. Yeah, there was a guy. We met some really nice trucky guys, and it was interesting hearing their stories. And then there was the locals or the workers of the area. So you had all different demographic of people, but it was good. Whereas an Ninda Gully is a tourist pub. So yeah, I agree. Yeah. Pam's on. My night's been made. Thanks. Hey, Pam. Yeah, Burke is a bit. We're not. I don't think we'll get out. We'll not get out to Burke. So. And that was exactly the place I was talking about. There you go. So. Yeah. Yeah. Burke is. It's nothing wrong. Again, it's just a couple of things out there that was just I was uncomfortable with. I don't know, because there used to be 2 pubs in Lightning Ridge. And now one of them is burnt down. Now, I don't know, just down the road at Walgett, they had, they've got an IGA supermarket, but it's a brand new IGA supermarket. The other one burnt down. Yeah, I don't know. They get hot. They seem to have heat up here. No, everything burns. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so it burnt down. But yeah, the supermarket was really nice. Oh, which IGA? The one in Walgett, obviously. Huh. Yeah. Can you put up Pam's? Because I can't read it from over here. Yes, definitely. So looking forward to meeting you, Pam. Yeah. It's one of my highlights of this year so far. Something to look forward to. And a hug from your husband. Anyway, we hit a flat point.
No, we haven't. What's has Ed got any updates or anything happening? Any progress on anything in 2026?
That's a lot of pressure on the poor boy.
Yeah, it's a long way away. A long way away.
It is.
Yeah. But yeah, the Walgett IG8 was very minty and new, and I don't know how.
I think because we'd just come from Brewarina. Brewarina.
Yeah.
We just come from there. And their fresh produce was horrendous. Like, we really struggled.
Oh.
Brewarina. That's much better way.
Yeah.
Brewarina.
Just Brie anyway. So
we just left Brie, and then we went from there to Walgett, and of course walk into it because Gay's like, I don't think Walgett's going to be much better, and we walk in, I'm like, oh my god, it's like being in heaven.
Yeah.
So it was because there's certain things that you're used to being able to, and that's the difference between living, I suppose, citywide to you're not. So Danny Boy's on, Mr. Turtle.
No, that's Freddie Boots.
Oh, that's right.
Hi, Jack.
Get it wrong.
Mr. Turtle Power.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so on the way down to, was it there at Brie? Anyway, on the way down there, we stopped at I think it was a rest area. We stopped there. We had a bit of a twinkle and
a twinkle.
Yeah, I think we had a bit of a twinkle and took the boy for a walk and just stretched our legs a bit. And there was a whole heap of potatoes just sitting on the ground. Oh, yeah,
I've forgotten about that.
And I'm like, how does a whole heap of potatoes just end up at a rest area? But anyway.
Like a halfer.
And then when we go there to Brie and we go shopping, we'll get some potatoes. Well, the ones on the side of the road probably would have been a lot better, fresher than the ones that we saw in the shop.
Yeah, they shouldn't be like a sponge.
No, and have stuff already growing out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's what they get. So we just went without. And we're used to being able to get a bit more produce and that. But we did all right. It's not like we're ever going to fade away to now. So there's plenty of us going around.
Yeah. Ah, okay. That's good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
What's the weather going to look like out there when you go away next weekend? Looking good? I suppose when your football team's not playing, you got that privilege of going away.
Who's Outback for?
I think Collingwood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eddie's got teeth.
Huh. I think he's one of them. Yeah. Yeah. No.
One thing we don't do is fish or yabbying.
No.
It's not our thing.
Yeah, where we're staying though, they've got a dam. I think it's a dam.
No, it's definitely a dam.
Dug a dam out the front. And yesterday when we drove in, it's like every time we drove in and out. Oh no, the first day I think it was, there was people there. I think, well, the dog was playing in there, but then there was people trying to, I think,
yabby.
Yeah, finding some yabbies. So yeah.
But we don't do it.
No, not us. We don't eat them. Icky. Yeah.
If it was just me and Ed, there'd be so many things I could say right now, but I can't.
Heading south in 2 weeks' time? For how long?
And we're about south.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Lightning Ridge. Part of the reason why we're moving camp is so that we make sure that we've got good internet. We should have probably checked that before we did this, but yeah. But, we don't have Starlink, and I think that for those people that have got Starlink, it's been I
don't know anyone who's got the mini.
Yeah, a lot of controversy because yesterday they sent out a whole heap of emails saying how the fees were going up. I think $20. So we do have Starlink at home. Back at home, we have crappy internet when we get tourists. We get a whole heap of tourists come down and stay down our way. And what happens is obviously the Telstra network just it just can't
Gets
cope with it
crowded.
all. So we've had Starlink down at home now for quite some time, and it's just permanently set up on the roof at home and just let it go. But yeah, we haven't bothered to get one a Starlink for when we're traveling.
But I reckon that may change.
It probably, yeah, I think that we will have to. But I think I spoke about last time where Amazon is supposed to be having something similar to Starlink. So I can only assume that in the next couple of years, there'll be some of these others that may come in and have the same sort of effect. I don't know how much of it changes, how Telstra used to, well, obviously dominated everything, and now they don't. So
they dominate phone and everything like that still, and people will still be like, I'd rather have Telstra. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Oh, okay. Nice one. Catching up with everybody.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Be starting to get into nice weather down there.
Yeah. UFC.
Hey? Oh.
UFC. We're still on the footy here for those teams that are still playing.
AFL.
I suppose it's like, I don't know who all
Not everyone's Victorian.
No, but I don't know who all the news. Well, we follow Storm too. But
I've got a pair of Bulldog Jammies. Yeah, NRL Bulldog Jammies. Gay bought them for me from an op shop because to start the trip we were cold.
Yeah.
So, and especially going off for a shower or anything like that, I needed something to put on.
Because it seems like a long time ago.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, we've only been on the road. I think we've worked out 6.5 weeks. We're 7 weeks on Monday, so we've got a little bit to go. But yeah, obviously I'm not going to get a haircut before I go home. So as everyone watches,
yeah, I agree with that. I've been watching the AFL obviously and stuff, and it's been everywhere. Like once we made the finals, it's like, oh, now I have to make sure that everywhere we go we've got internet. So I can watch it on. I've just been watching it on an iPad. It hasn't been too bad. So streaming for the most part, we've been pretty all right on.
We're just going through data.
Yeah, going through data phenomenally.
And that's why I think we'd look at Starlink for
getting something else.
So we'll see how we go. We've got a bit of time. So hey, Terry.
Yeah. Terry.
Gee. Ladies, there's no ladies here. Toby would be closest to a lady.
Oh, that sounds like a nice trip.
Where's that?
But they're going into a national park.
Blacktown National Park and then Emerald. Oh, very nice. They're very much. Oof, it'll be warm. Oof.
Yeah.
You're coming into some warm weather, but gee, you'd be coming into some nice times coming into with everything in flower and stuff like that too.
Well, it sort of feels like they've had a bit of a heat wave. And then it seems like it's dropped off a bit. So
yeah, we're still not going to Roma.
No, we're not. We're heading south. I had a friend ask me if I was going to Roma this weekend. I'm like, no, sorry.
When was it? Because they got the big thing there too, the 100-year Cobb and Co thing.
Yeah,
that was coming up. So we've looked at a few things to do. I would have gone back to Toowoomba for they've got like a garden show.
The Petal Festival.
A flower show, but they've got like bands and music and food and wine and all those sort of things. I would have gone back there for that, but we couldn't take the dog. So we're a little bit limited like that. It would have been really good, but it's not something I'd want to do on my own.
Which, like I said, it's something that, like with a big red bash, that you can take your dog.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome that you can do those sort of things. But
no different to the castle today. Like, it was really nice to be able to go in. And I understand it's different environments and stuff like that. You probably don't want him in the where all the carvings are, because you can guarantee a wee on something. The carving just disintegrates. But yeah. So yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in Rutherglen, Ed. I didn't know where you were.
Yeah.
I missed you too.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get home and go solo camping.
It's like normally that we would be, that would be a weekend that we would probably go camping when it was a non-football weekend.
Yeah, because we're not,
it's normally
when Hawthorn aren't in finals. We can camp whenever, just so you know. I'm still worried. I've asked her a few times. I'm like, what if Hawthorn were to make the grand final? No, they won't. What if they were to make the grand final?
No.
I go, would you want to go home? No, it's fine. I've had my time. I've had my fill. We'll see. So, yeah. Hey, Sharon?
No, we didn't film anything while we were there. I think we left it up to everybody else.
Yeah, well, you were wonky. Gay was solving all the world's problems. I think with someone who's on.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes.
Chip. Yeah.
So, yes, Gay was up solving all the problems of the world, and I'm a little bit more introverted than Gay.
Yeah, we didn't film anything and I don't know. We just didn't think about it, to be honest. We filmed.
Wait till the next one, though. Woof. It's going to be like a movie. Settle back and we're on.
We did film our travels up there. We did film a bit of that. We filmed all the quirky stuff that we stopped at. And I'm nearly at the end of editing that. It's just taken a bit of time. And if it wasn't so windy, we probably would have filmed a couple more videos.
Oh, over the last couple of days.
Yeah, over the last couple of days. But it's been windy, so I've had to go out and buy parts and bits and pieces to do stuff. But yeah, but when it's not windy, we'll definitely be putting a.
But Sharon, jump on, because there is a few little videos around, isn't there, on YouTube for the Malaysians?
Yeah,
it was really good,
guys,
and it's worth having a look at, because if you're thinking of doing the one in Victoria in 2026, which will be a cracking event, jump on board.
Yeah,
it gives a chance for everyone to meet everyone, and for the charities, and just meeting people and that are not like-minded. Well, I suppose they're like-minded.
Yeah,
he's like my mind. There's not many out there, but Ed's one of them. I'm blessed. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, jump on. There's definitely stuff out there.
Yeah.
So Gay's reading, and I'm not very good at filling time.
Oh, well, they're all, talking to Ed and Terry G and.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't read.
Yeah.
What tickets are the
Oh, okay.
Popular? That's a shit house rat. That's funny.
So I'm hoping that I don't know whether the Lightning Ridge pub, the one that hasn't burnt down.
The Outback pub, is it called? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Outback pub. Yeah, so I've got the Outback pub and then the 3 pubs in the scrub. So I think the Outback pub, I'm not sure if they'll show AFL or not. Some people haven't even heard of Carlton Draft, but anyway.
Not a touchy point either.
Yeah. Has anyone got any other questions or anything that they like to bring up?
I might chuck a message off to you, Terry. Just a quick question. We've had a bit of trouble with our fridge in the van. I just thought I'd ask. We're not overly concerned about it, to be honest, but I might just chuck off and just sort of go, this is what's going on with it, and go from there. So yeah, I'm
assuming Ed is on, and I'm assuming that what will happen, or I'm thinking that what might happen, is once they sort of know where they might then start getting dates together. So
the original, I think, when Ed was first sort of panning around, they were looking around just after Easter.
Yeah.
Because of whether it's being Melbourne or Victoria. We all know what our weather can be like. Yeah. So around the Easter, it's usually still holding all right. So, yeah. Yeah, sweet, Terry. Thank you. Gay can put that up if she wants. Like, Terry's just offered. I'll just chuck a message off to you, Terry. It's as I say, I'm not too bothered. Yeah. What's a Carlton?
Oh, Jack, we used to be friends. I feel like I've converted though, so yeah.
She bought a box of them. She went in the other day and she goes, I'm going to see if the pub's got any Carlton Draft. She came out with a box of Great Northern. I'm like, I take it they don't have Carlton. She's like, no. You ought to try drinking Southern.
Yeah. I have thought about a couple of different things. I know that everybody, or not everybody, but a few people have the battery packs as a...
Oh, like your Blue Eddies or whatever they're called.
And stuff. So I'm not sure. At the moment, like I said, that we've got everything set up in the car, which is running really well. Touch wood.
The car's running fine, so it's not a battery issue. It runs well on power, but it doesn't seem to be running on gas. So, and to say that, so we're going to be on power for the next few days. I'll plug it in, have a crack at it, and then when we hit back out into the bush, I'm going to try it again on gas. But I know there can be a few little factors that can affect it. So, yeah, we'll just wait and see.
When we were at Walgett, they had their
rugby
on Saturday. They had their rugby finals on.
The Rams, Walgett Rams, and they won. And it went to like the Walgett Ram. We didn't watch it, unfortunately. We should have probably gone. It would have been a good atmosphere, but it was close. Like at halftime, the Rams were well ahead, and then it ended up going into extra time. So, yeah, no, it was good. It's lovely. It was so well done. The whole atmosphere for the town, they did it really well. Mr. Fix It, Terry. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I don't need encouragement, Ed. But anyway.
If you could organise that for Legends, you have no trouble getting Carlton Draft down to Victoria.
Yeah.
So Gabe's like, I'm nearly finished this beer and I can see my other one over there.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on my end? Oh, look, short arms. I'll get it.
Yeah, it's really, like I said, we were hoping to be able to do this outside and it was just a bit too blowy.
Yeah, we wanted to have the fire. We've only had the one fire here.
Yeah.
And then last night, there's no real reason why we did get a drop of rain, but I don't know why we didn't have one last night. I think because we're doing the roast. We got disappointed with because we forgot the spit stick.
Yeah, the spit stick. There's always something that we forget, and it was that. It was a spit stick. So we did ring up Ozpit yesterday. Ozpit yesterday, and just to see if we could get an emergency stick, but I'm not sure that the lady on the other end was in the same country. And yeah, it was a bit confusing to work out everything. Yeah.
Teresio. I don't know. So there's that. What you've just said, new Joey. Newy Joe, we got the one there. And the other one is I did think of doing that, getting the back of it off and just giving it a bit of a blowout. I have thought about
just
that.
Your normal Dometic 3-way fridge, just an old one, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. So, and it literally is, as I said, I've done a bit of reading here and there, and I think one of the things was, give it a bit of a dust out at the back, and I've just got to get around to doing it. So, and where we are is probably dustier than what it was to start with. So once we get settled, even over the next day or so, I might be able to have a look at it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I have had a look. A forgotten spit stick will ruin a cook up.
It's not as bad as forgetting barbecue plates years ago.
Yeah, I did that once.
Yeah.
Then the next year goes like, did you remember that? And of course I forgot I remembered the barbecue plates, and I go, but I forgot the meat. I had to go home again. So
I'll tell you what, the best sausages that we've had from the butchers.
Oh, we spoke about that. The ones at Warwick.
Oh my
Maple
goodness.
And bacon. The
maple
bee's
and
knees.
bacon. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing's compared to that. We had some good steak. Where'd we get the steak? Only the other day. It was like $30 for 2 bits of steak, which is not unusual. And the first one was.
It could have been in Brie.
Yeah, it was too. Yeah.
We ordered a beef roast at Brie, and we went in the next day, and they go, "Sorry, we don't have any." It's like they're potatoes. Yeah.
All right, Terry.
Yeah, that's another bad one.
Oh. Yeah, no, you would have been popular. I've forgotten a few things. Togs, we were going to Wilson's prom. I forgot the bathers. We had to go back get them. I think we got them with the meat though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Christmas and we planned on we took all our meat and stuff, and I get down there and I go, I forgot the barbecue plates. So yeah, no, I've just read that, so I'll have a look at it tomorrow.
I think I wouldn't say that you forget stuff, but sometimes you just don't remember everything.
Yeah, and it's not like, and even now, we spoke about it when we got the van, of making sure that we had a list of things to remember. So the only thing that I forgot, we can both take responsibility for the steak, for the spit or the spit stick. Don't do that, because Gay doesn't pack very. Gay, how much stuff in the van did you pack?
I packed all the party cards.
So she packed a box full of Uno and Lucky 10.
We got a lot of card games.
We've not pulled them out. Anyway,
anything
anything
pickleball
and
bag.
her pickleball bag and her shoes. But so most of the responsibility falls on my shoulders for the van. So, but the spit, the spit stick is a bit of both of us. But I'll take responsibility for forgetting to bring I wanted a spare fitted sheet for the bed. So I had a change of doona, so I could always just change stuff. And I forgot that. So that's it, though. Realistically, that's a major thing that I forgot.
Yeah, so we've got the bit that does this bit. We don't have this bit. Where is it? This bit. We don't have this bit that sticks in the pole that does it. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. And I do have a list. And I honestly, with a couple of things, but the spit stick, it was more an oversight on both of our parts, because I think I said to Gay, I'll put the spit in.
We've actually got two of them sitting at home.
Yeah.
So we've got one for, what do you call it? Just a fire pit where you got your barbecue
plates.
plates.
Yeah, barbecue
so you
plates.
got your barbecue plates and that. And when we got the spit out over Christmas, we used that one, and I think we took the other one out because it was packed in the bag, and that it just got forgotten basically at the end of the day.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah. So just a bit of a poo.
It's not going to kill us. Worst case, we can try and pick something up, rig something up on our way in our travels, or we just deal without it. We've got the spit. We can always do it again, so we'll be right. But yeah, lists are a good idea, but we both need to be involved in it. So people can hear me saying this now on YouTube, that we both need to be involved. But as I said, because Gay would have gone, have you packed the spit? And I would have gone, yes, I've packed the spit, but I wouldn't have known that the stick wasn't in it. So we'll get better at it. The main shaft.
Yeah.
Hang on. 25 mil. Just had 25 mil out of a storm here. Wow. 25 mil. Yeah.
Well, I know what it was like. They reckon that we're in Lightning Ridge last night, we had 1.2 mil. It felt like we probably had, well, this morning it looked like maybe 10 mil or 20 mil. It was like, but I don't think it takes much for the top of the
It's only the top layer. You get that muddy, greasy sort of, it's like Ed would know up at the Murray, things like that. So
where we're staying, it's just, it was greasy a bit. So anyway, the car will get a good clean eventually.
We didn't clean it before we came away. That's the worst bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a crack at trying the coat hanger, what Terry suggested, and give everything a clean out and a blowout out of the back of the out of the back of the fridge, and see if that helps. I don't think they ever work really, really well. It works better on power, but we'll see how we go. We'll give it a crack, and we'll get back to everyone. So sorry, I keep patting the dog. That's us.
That's pretty much us.
Gay's got new earrings. They're barbed wire.
Yeah.
Where'd you get them?
I don't know. I always get them at some random spot that you never expect.
Was that Kent Rowland? No, Kent Rowland's. We went to a store in...
That wasn't Kent Rowland's. He's the cook.
Oh, not Kent Rowland's.
The Saddlery.
Kent Saddlery in Stanthorpe.
Yeah.
It was a shop we really liked. Gay bought a hat there. Gay got a new hat.
Yeah, it still needs to be worn in. It's suffering
a bit. It's an Akubra. So she's like, I'm not getting an Akubra. She has an Akubra. And now she keeps throwing it in the dirt to try and get it to look like it's been worn. But it's a cracking hat and it suits her when she's got it on. And you bought the earrings there, I think. So, yeah.
Thanks, Ed. Yeah.
Say hi to Pam, give her a hug and a grope. You know the rules.
Have we got an air compressor? We do. Just a little one, like pump up your tires and that. I wouldn't say it's overly powerful.
The one for the 4B, if we could get it, which you might be able to get from Mr. Cheap Home Hardware, if we can get a trigger, we'll be able to plug it into that.
Yeah.
So, we've got a compressor. We'll just give it a bit of a blowout and stuff, but I'll have a look at it tomorrow when we set up at our new digs. And
it could be just that.
Yeah.
Just cleaning it
I've
out
read a little bit of that and stuff like that. So it's just get a bit scared of pulling stuff off. So
the air pencil, something that's I think Mr. Cheap seems to have everything. So
We've got to go back there. Gay
cheap
wants...
home hardware. It's not exactly cheap, but anyway.
No.
Yeah.
What was it you're going back for?
Earrings. Anyway, moving on.
Gay's got an earring thing. Anyway, that's
no,
us.
they got Halloween ones. Yeah. And I need, and I've got to buy something for some hook and loop for the Velcro stuff on the back of the
Getting
marine
more
carpet.
of your things up, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah.
God, Gay would love it though.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Kent Rollins is one of her favourites.
Yeah.
Gee, he's good. Even I don't mind him. I'm not a massive one. I'm watching a lot of them, but yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
But Gay learned a bit. She wants to do cookies. So that's going to be something else you're going to have a crack at. Just trying cookies in the campfire oven. You've not in the campfire, in the camp oven.
We made a cake.
Yeah, first time.
Just that, well, we cheated because we bought it in a box, but yeah.
But all you did was cook it.
Yeah, we just put it in the camp oven, away we went. That was all right. But we haven't actually had that many fires. And bugger me, trying to buy firewood on the road. I know that you can stop on the side of the road and get it. And we're a bit wary.
We play a game when we drive along. Would you stop and get the firewood from over there? And we're like, no, they got wiggly sticks.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
brave.
We're not brave with the snakes. So
thanks, Terry. I will.
But even where we're staying at the station, I'm like, oh, have you got any firewood? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, when do you get it? And it's like, well, how long is a piece of string? So it's been a lot of that everywhere. So, and I know we're not far away from Gidgee country, so it sucks a bit.
Night, Joanne.
Night.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone for being on.
Appreciate it.
If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button. I know that Ed mentioned earlier that we weren't far off from 1,000 subscribers, and that's right. I'm not asking. Well, not
find some friends.
No, it's not that. That will be.
It will happen.
It will happen, and we're happy about that and stuff. It's more the fact that we're out there enjoying making content again and stuff. So I think since water pump just came off for some reason.
It's not spooky at all.
Anyway, so
I'll be back in a second. Jesus, I want to run out of water.
Anyway, so what's did you not turn the tap? Anyway, so what's more important is to watch the videos because we need the hours up. So yeah, that really helps. But yeah, we're just out there happy enough to make up our videos. As long when I can get a day that's what?
Nothing. Go on.
When I can get time to do the video on the drawers. Well, it's already there, but it's just when it's not windy. Yeah.
Mark, it's not a yowie outside, it's a tap inside.
Thought it was a yowie. What did you hear last night?
I thought a kangaroo. There was definitely something, and it got in my head, and I've seen pictures, there might have been kangaroos here. So it sort of got in my head a bit, and I should have got up and checked, but I would have come in with about a ton of mud on me if I had have. So, yeah. Yeah,
we're enjoying it. We're stepping it up with our content, Mrs. G.
Yeah. I'm coming back. I've just got to fight the dog.
Yeah.
There we go. All good.
Yeah, the information centre. We've had the lady in there. Yeah, we had a good banter with the other day and gave us a lot of good information.
She was good.
Yeah,
she was great.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. We did on the door. One of the door tours. Somebody was selling some firewood, so we thought we might drift past and
it's cool.
Support the locals down there. So yeah. But yeah, there was a few places like I think in Bree we went to 4 or 5 places and nobody was selling any firewood. They had a day of 35 degrees and no one is selling firewood anymore. So anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. You're not wrong. It's normally the dog that's the issue, I think. Yeah. Anyway, anything else?
No,
Or are we going to just go, that's it?
I think so.
And
I
we'll
appreciate
pop up-
everyone getting on.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how we go, Terry, with the fridge. I will hit everybody up and let everybody know. Do a, video on how well. So, yeah.
How long ago did you do the doors, Robin? Just out of curiosity, like.
Oh,
Yeah.
we weren't here then.
We're not at one of the doors.
No.
No.
Oh, that's interesting. We only stopped. We didn't stop a lot. We did 3 of them today.
Oh, okay. Quite some time ago, nearly 8 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The highlight today, I don't know, because you might not have heard it. The highlight today was on one of the tours. They're doing a new Opal Centre where they, I don't know, all the history and all the blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff.
It's going to be about educating people about
Yeah.
opals, teaching them, educating creativity, displaying them, everything like that. So it's going to be a full-on information.
It's a massive
thing,
massive building, and it's all new and it's whatever. So they had this massive crane out there today putting in one of the front entrance pieces or something up high. So yeah, but they had like all the locals were out there. It was like,
yeah, it was phenomenal. But yeah, it was good.
One of them had a Tesla, but we won't talk about that.
Well, you just did.
All right.
Thanks again,
Luke.
Thanks, Luke.
Yeah, thank you
Mark,
to everybody.
Rob, Mrs. G,
yeah.
Terry,
Yeah.
Shep.
Yeah.
Shep.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you all being on.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get on again before we get home. We'll just annoy the absolute out of yous all. So
yeah,
we don't know when, but we'll work it out.
Some random spot will pop up again.
Yeah,
and hopefully, we can be a bit outside with the fire. That would be awesome. So rather than being inside in the windy outside.
Yes.
Wind
seems to have stopped. Anyway.
All right.
Thank you all. Bye.